Mobile, Alabama, inside of St. Mary's Infant Asylum, it's Headphones On!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name's Sergio. Welcome to Headphones On. This isn't your typical episode because today, obviously, it's not the second or the fourth Tuesday. It is actually the first Tuesday, which will be in a long line of things to come, both big, cool, awesome. But today, it's an auction! Yeah! That didn't go as well as that.
Not at all.
Hey, you might have seen somebody. Well, you don't know who she is. This is Kayla to my right, your left. And over the course of the season, we will be introducing some new co-hosts, and that will be taking over my regular duties and just bringing some good feeling.
Some good vibes.
Yeah, definitely to the show.
A little bit of change.
Yes, because y'all don't like seeing my mustache. My mustache makes people feel like I'm devious.
You're rocking the mustache tonight. Like you got it on point.
I appreciate. Well, that's because I took a shower.
Oh, well, that's always.
And you.
Yes,
thank
I
you.
can
Appreciate
tell.
it. Yeah,
Thank
man.
you.
I'm glad I'm not dirty, which is good because this isn't that kind of show. This is a clean show. It's called Headphones On.
Yes, we're not on underground tonight.
We are not an underground, but underground is a thing, and actually, why we're here. So, behind us we have this banner, and over the course of the quarter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Since the beginning of the quarter, we've had every artist, both on Headphones On and on Underground, sign this banner. So, and we've actually recorded it to show you that it isn't fake. And we unfortunately don't have a clip for that because you're gonna have to go see the past shows for yourself to see that that's a real thing. We're not pulling wool over your eyes. It's there. Sometimes you just gotta go look for it. And let me tell you something. Kayla's great at finding stuff as far as she researches the crap out of everything. So I will tell you that honestly, you'll see a noticeable change as far as things that are researched on the show. You'll be like, oh wow, I didn't know that was a thing, and then be like, yeah, that's most likely Kayla because she knows how to do these things, and I
just try to make sure y'all are correct and not spouting off wrong information.
Hey, but that's important. We gotta have checkers, fact checkers and stuff. Obviously, it'd be kind of ridiculous to have a fact checker for something that is something you can see that's obviously not a fact. But I appreciate that. I appreciate Kayla being here tonight, and of course we have Steven Chintani in the other room, and he's actually watching the chat as well. So, anybody that wants to bid, y'all can just go ahead and start throwing numbers up there. The bid starts at $20. You see that on your screen right there. And throughout the night, which is about an hour long, we're going to tell you that. And through this night, we're going to go ahead and put up who the highest bidder is. And if you do type more zeros than you mean to, just let us know, and we'll charge you for a third of that amount, plus another quarter. And you know what? Just make sure that you don't hit enter until you say, is that right? Did I mean $100? Yeah, I did. And then you hit a zero again and hit 1,000, and then we'll be like, we didn't know this banner would go for so much. That's awesome. We're so glad that it did. Man, I'm so...
Ooh, yay, somebody's been willing to pay $10,000 for that?
Dude, and then they'd be like, oh, I meant to put 1,000.
Yes.
But see, we're not...
Please don't break our hearts like that.
But if you do, just know that I'll be sad.
We'll change it, but we will judge you.
Judgment is harsh anyways, so there's no really nice way to do it. So you know
what?
what? It's going to be harsh judgments all around.
Yes.
Which means that tonight you can go ahead and critique as far as your, let's just say, who you enjoyed the most as far as this Headphones On goes. So we have a little bit of snippets of artists that have been on the show, and again, the ones that have signed the banner, because you want to be like, why am I buying this? Why am I buying this piece of local history?
It's legit local history. Some of the people y'all had on the show, they're gonna be doing huge things. They're already doing huge things.
They are, and and it's not even just the people that have already have bands and have been in bands for a while. But we got Down South Drive. They were solid. Their vocalists, man, they got solid songwriters, and
You got little Ryan over here who's gonna be.
Oh,
doing
dude,
big
Ryan
things
will
eventually.
be doing some big things. He's back behind.
He's amazing.
Behind
Y'all have
the
to
screen
check
right
him
now.
out on his little. What is it? The Artist Corner.
Creator Corner. Yes.
Yeah, check
And
out his Creative Corner. He's amazing.
He is. And don't fault her for saying Artist Corner because she's getting used to everything. So it's Creative Corner. I actually was calling it Creators Corner for the longest time, and we created it. So if the people that created it are getting it wrong, then something's got to be broken. But now it's not because it's Creative Corner only exclusively on YouTube and the show. So you have to tune in here or go to YouTube, which you're on right now. So subscribe. 3 times?
Something like that, yeah.
Don't do it again.
Subscribe.
Okay, don't do it again.
I don't know.
Oh no, she said it. She said it's like Beetlejuice.
Okay.
I
She
just
said
threw
it
another
once.
one in there. I threw another one in there.
Yeah, that's Aaron back behind the camera over there on camera 1.
You're in like a colorful Beetlejuice shirt too. Go for it.
And Ross told me earlier. No one might know Ross, the Alabama Gandalf. He thought it said Barbie.
I know. I legitimately. I thought that same thing when I saw you earlier. I thought you had on a Barbie shirt. I was like, "Yay!"
I'm not gonna lie. I would totally rock that.
We'll have to get you a Barbie shirt.
Yeah. And it's not even. It would be Barbie, but with Ken dolls all over it.
Yes.
All right. Cool. So we got first bid. We got $25. Madison, thank you very much for putting in your first bid. We appreciate you very much. Y'all might recognize Madison a little bit later on in the show as we show her band, Pay to Pretend. And actually, she has a cool story for the band. I don't know if I can tell it, but basically, it's exactly how it sounds. Like you're on a stage and you're basically being paid to pretend you are something or something that you're not, or experiencing stuff. But anyways, she didn't give me permission. Dang, man.
Went on with the story.
Dang,
Maybe
man,
if I had permission. I'm like,
yeah,
I'm
man.
telling anyways.
We're blaming on the chat that it's not fast enough. Well, that's kind of what we'll do right now. But
Madison, give him the okay.
Cool. Well, you probably can't give a thumbs up like she did. So just.
I mean, that's what emojis are for.
Oh yeah. So thumbs up emoji, yellow, brown, black.
Maybe they got a purple one.
Chrysanthemum.
So maybe they got a purple one.
You know what? Do purple if they got a purple one. I'd be glad if they did a purple one. Mainly just because I'm red. And I'm supposed to be brown. But I'm also white. But I stayed in too long. So.
I mean, yeah.
That's
This is what it is.
Hey, man, I tell you, let me flip it around. Let me go. Let's go
I
for a
think
new
I'm a
bit.
little dark
There we go.
there.
This is the kind of work we get into at Headphones On. So remember, place your bids. Keep bidding throughout the show. Right now the bid is $25, and we're going to go into our first couple of clips right now. Earlier in the seasons, we had a couple newer artists that you may have not heard of, or you have heard of, but may not have gotten a chance to see out live. Down South Drive and Ballastella. Down South Drive is a more country rock, more grungy type country feel, and Ballastella is more of the like avant-garde rock, jazz,
They were
rock.
a lot of fun.
Dude, the bass player, man, he's got a 5-string
They were a lot of fun.
bass or 6-string bass. Dude, they're recording. They were fighting each
I had
other
to
on
watch
this.
that one on.
That was
I had to
awesome.
watch that one on Facebook. I didn't get to sit in here for my little personal concert that time.
Oh, and that was beautiful because because you're right, because that was the night the internet went out.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a whole story about the night the internet went out, and that'll be behind the scenes, and it'll be a huge thing, and you'll be able to see that replayed of a replay. There's a lot of things happening right now that as far as replaying, so we're gonna get there. So next of course we have Ballastella and Down South Drive and Ballastella. So once we come back, we're gonna tell you a little about them. Hope you enjoy these snippets of them, and don't forget to keep sending in your bids, and we'll be right back.
Used to have a hard time looking at my future, girl, since I met you. All that changed. And we're high in the day and dry. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Girl, you make me wanna sing. You're my sunshine on a rainy day. Just one look is all it takes to get me going crazy, buzzing like a bee. Got me way down like a pine tree. You walk it, you're all I see. Ain't never gonna got nothing but love on my mind. When we're hot sunshine on a rainy day, just one look, that's all it takes. Get me going crazy 'cause I like to be. Got me way up high like a pine tree. When you walk in, you're all I see. I ain't never gonna find a better place to be. If this is just a taste of what love is. Oh, if this is just a taste of what love is. Girl, I'm all in. Yeah, I'm all in.
Actually, you were there for Down South Drive.
Yes.
Jimbo actually booked Down South Drive.
They're a lot of fun.
They are a lot of fun, man. We were hanging out with them after the show, and dude, they got a lot of cool stories, man. We appreciate them coming out, and of course Ballastella, because they were real troopers. Because we like doing the show live, and unfortunately on their show we weren't able to, and we had to record it live, but not live on the internet. Which was sad, but was cool because it was kind of a cool free feeling when it came to all of that, because we weren't so focused on needing to get the right camera angles or like make sure somebody's saying the correct thing. Yeah, like not having to speed up or slow down and all that, and we could kind of breathe, and it's kind of cool. But
it's even better live.
Yeah, it is.
It's even better when you get to sit in here and just watch it and have your own little private concert.
Oh. I think is that foreshadowing?
Oh,
I think it is. Oh no! So, in the coming weeks, we are going to start inviting people to the Asylum. Not even just the Asylum to go to see Headphones On, but also we're going to start showing Headphones On at venues. May 11th, we're actually going to be at Brickyard with Mario Mina. So it's going to be really, really cool. So tune in with us. Y'all can come out if you're local to Mobile and y'all want to come to Brickyard. Come patron, be a patron of Brickyard. Get yourself a drink. There's happy hour just before all that.
They have amazing bartenders.
They do. I'm friends
Pretty
with
sure
Christian.
that Tuesday night you'll have Lily behind the bar. She's amazing always.
Dude, I mean, and all of our bartenders, honestly, like,
Oh yeah, all the
it's
bartenders
a
there are
crazy
great.
connection. Like everybody in like the bar scene, they know each other. They all talk to each other. So like if you don't treat them right, they'll all know. If it's like one
Word gets around.
the word does get around, man, and you don't want to treat them wrong. And if you tip well, they'll know that you tip well. If you're a bad tipper, they'll be like, all right, I know about this guy. I've heard of this guy. And it's just gonna be a weird thing. So
What we're getting at is take care of your service industry people.
always
Tip those people.
contribute. And
Yes.
also, so we know this is an auction. We know that right now the highest bid right now is Michael Bolt, $30. But also don't hesitate to be to contribute to the show. We have a lot of different people that are on this show as far as musicians, but also production, the cameras. We have the audio. We have the
Sorry, I'm laughing at Steve.
we have the
Steve's
videos.
comment on there.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is so cool. This is new for us. But so the contributions help just to be able to continue the show, and you can be a continuing contributor just one time or every month. It doesn't matter. Anything helps. $1.50, $50, $100, or get yourself a banner, which is really cool. Mainly because also we started a musicians fund.
Yes.
And you've heard that some venues don't like treat musicians well sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
With a musician, I've witnessed it and seen nothing on tabs, no extra, no nothing, and the guys sometimes struggling to get through gigs, making sure they have gas and everything,
Yeah. And
just so they can go play their music and be happy.
and like not want to kill somebody because
Yeah.
they're now able to play their instrument.
Oh, believe me, I know how that is. Jimbo, when he goes a couple weeks without playing, he starts getting antsy.
I get it. I get it.
When he
Like,
starts getting antsy, it's that stress relief, that happy place.
it is. It really is. I mean, there's a sort of release that you get from all of that. It's those endorphins in your brain. You can start just opening up the new receptors, the neurological receptors, and be like, man, I'm creating something. And I was just mad, but now I'm free, and it's a vibe, man. I'm just kidding. That's. Hey, welcome to Headphones On. Thank you for hanging out with us.
This is Sergio.
Yes. This is Kayla. And next, we actually have. We're gonna bring up your host, Steve Chinchani, and
Steve.
after this clip of artists, which are actually you've seen one of these artists before, Pay to Pretend, which is actually who we were talking about earlier with Madison. Pay to Pretend. They were here. They were on the show last season, and they came back this season, and they decided to shake things up a bit. And they only had 2 guitars and a drummer and a vocalist, and it was really cool. I've only seen a band without a bass player one time, and it was cool. So like when they did that, I was like, cool. So it was all cool, and I'm saying that word way too much right now. Cool.
Was it cool, Sergio?
You know, it was all right.
Alright,
You know.
sure.
But the biggest thing that we want to, again, talk to you about is, again, not just contributing to the show, not just contributing to your bartenders. Go out and see a local show, get local merch.
Support
Buy,
these guys.
yeah,
Go
buy
see 'em.
an album. Like a lot of these people have albums on Spotify, albums on YouTube, and like we were talking about
If anything,
Ryan earlier.
add them to your playlist on Spotify. Let them play. They still get revenue from that. Just
Yeah.
support them any which way you can.
And even if it's a little bit, even if you feel like 0.01 cents is nothing, it adds up. So I mean, if it adds up to $1, I mean, shoot, that's you can't buy anything with $1 anymore. Never mind. Dang it, Aaron, why is that?
Hey, inflation.
Okay.
Publishers going to still 8
Okay.
Oh,
You can buy gum.
but you
Delicious.
can't buy like one of those Polar Pops.
That's
No, I think
Like,
you buy a Polar Pop. You
It's
can
a
get
dollar,
soda.
but it's
I think
$1.87.
they're
But they are 79 cents, but they're $1.09 after tax. They're not even 79
Depends
cents.
on if you're in Mississippi, you can get it for 98 cents.
You know what? Everybody go to Mississippi, get themselves a Polar Pop. It's delicious. All right, here we are in Headphones On. Next again is Pay to Pretend and Walking Iris. You'll recognize people in Walking Iris. We have Emily Stuckey, we have Katrina Colton, we have Amanda. And Amanda's actually been in a couple bands on here. She's been in Walking Iris and also the Speaking Sparrows. And I believe that she was in Fat Man Squeeze. She was in Fat Man Squeeze. So she's been all over the place, playing mandolin, playing the violin, and all the ends is like it's like the Greek gods, like Eucratius and Euradius and Bubradius. All right. So anyways,
One of those was made up.
you know what? Euphrates. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get in that. So We'll be right back, but we hope you enjoy these next couple clips. You might notice something in the Walking Iris video and continue on to the next couple videos. Some behind the scenes footage that old Aaron had edited up, and it looks all good and stuff. So we hope you enjoy this. And remember, continue bidding. Don't hesitate to keep bidding because, well, 40% of everything that's donated through the bids tonight is actually going to the Musicians Fund. Again, that is to help get musicians food at a gig, gas to a gig, because sometimes venues don't always provide those accommodations, and that sucks. And it's not any fault of the venue or anything like that. Maybe it's just the way things are negotiated, or maybe that's just the way things are because we're independent contractors, and sometimes we don't know exactly what we're worth. So we want to be able to help you and on your endeavor in getting further into the next spot that you're doing. So anything helps. So contribute and continue bidding. We'll be right back and enjoy these next Pay to Pretend and Walking Iris.
Woo! We're gonna hop in the hoopty and ride. We're gonna leave all our troubles behind. Ain't got nothing but love.
For now, I'll just dream of you. Toss you in and watch as a river below, and I wonder if our little beast drifts through cool flow. And I close my eyes and dream of those places a week ago. Week ago. down by the creek. I need to feel the mud on my feet. Man, thank y'all for having us.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We hope you enjoyed that. That was Walking Iris and Paid to Pretend. As we've mentioned before, Paid to Pretend is one of the newer bands in Mobile, but also like they've been doing a lot of stuff throughout the.
They need to be doing a lot of stuff. They need to be doing more stuff. But everybody should be doing more stuff. That's just how I feel.
And but it's also it's kind of hard. I mean, dude, like this Roni thing is really taking a toll on as far as everybody. I mean, people are talking about like people not going back to work, but also I mean, there's not a lot of people hiring that are really putting up the money to be able to make their businesses be successful like
Well,
that.
not only that, but whenever, I mean, all hell breaks loose, everybody's going to be trying to get booked all at once.
Yeah.
And it's just going to take some perseverance. And, I mean, it was already hard, you know. Oh, my God. It was already, where am I at? Camera 2?
No, chat. I'm talking.
Oh, the chat.
You gotta pay this.
Oh, I see. $35 from Connie Graham for the batter.
Thank you, Mama Graham.
Thank you.
We love you.
It's now 40.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. Oh, Madison Bolt.
We got two. We got a bidding war. Whoa.
She said she was gonna do that.
Yeah, she did say what she was. Thank you very much, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember, again, 40% of your bids go to the musicians fund because, like we're just talking, people are going to be going crazy when it comes to venues opening up in the next few months. So, everybody needs a way to get somewhere.
Yeah, well, I hope that people are going to take advantage of New Orleans right now because, you know, some of the people that I've interviewed talked about how all the local musicians went home. And you know, I don't know, I hadn't talked to anybody in a while over there, but that's what I was saying. I was like, you know, everybody get on it with New Orleans if you ever want to play New Orleans. Stretch your stuff. But
Dude, New Orleans is fun. We've had a chance to play there a couple of times. I mean, it wasn't like a huge venue. It was D-Max, and it was the crowd's always fun. The people are always nice, and you get to not get told that you're not allowed to do certain things on the street corners and stuff. You know, what are we talking about? I don't know.
so like, yeah.
No stairway to heaven.
My preferred place, I love D-Max, but my preferred place in New Orleans is Le Bon Temps Poulet on Upper Magazine. We once watched a guy wrestle a wolf hybrid, like on the floor in front of us. It was great. We watched a ritual sacrifice of a watermelon, complete with chanting. I've got all the members of Johnny No to testify to this. So, try me. Come at me with that.
And it's
Say
very
I'm lying.
important. It's important that he says testify because he's also the Rev. So when he says testify, you know what he means. And
I don't see the resemblance
What?
between you and Rev. I don't see the resemblance.
There is no resemblance. You know, I keep telling people, you know, Andy Kaufman had Tony Clifton. I've got the Rev. So, y'all don't want the Rev to be on this show too much. You
Dude,
really don't.
it was so funny because obviously we can joke about it right now. Is last year when we did when Aaron first started doing hosting, he interviewed Steve as the Rev, and Steve himself is wholesome. He's funny. He talks. He has conversation. He badgers back and forth. And then when Aaron got up there as interviewing the Rev, he's like, "So Rev, how you been doing?" And Rev's just like,
Radio silence.
says good. The 5 seconds of "Oh my God, hell is real."
Thank you for the awesome interview there.
I'm telling you. I'd say too much.
But then he just didn't say enough. Man, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
But I mean, I like that because there's two different characters. Because if you know what y'all played on the third headphones on, right?
Yeah.
About
Yeah.
right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So like this was when we were still trying to figure out the format and everything. So obviously we didn't know what we were doing as far as hosting and stuff and figuring that out as we go. So I was like telling Aaron, I was like, just breathe. That's pretty much it. I don't know how to breathe, but it's easier to tell somebody what to do than it is
So I
actually
spent
do it
5 minutes
yourself.
up there huffing my freaking breath out.
just to get told, "How are you doing, Rev?"
Good.
Well, I mean, how was I supposed to answer? Why did you?
Amazing,
How about?
Aaron. Thank
How about?
you.
How about? How about?
Take it
How
from
are you feeling today, Rev? I
didn't want that.
I would have been like super suspended, you know. I've got the spirit on me. I'd be talking all like that instead.
Okay. I asked the wrong question. I apologize.
So also, while we're gonna take this time, this is the bid. So don't hesitate to bid. Keep bidding. Go to war with somebody. You have no. You have.
I want her dead. I want his
have-
family dead. I want everybody dead.
You
Like
don't
that
have-
kind of go to war.
Well, you don't have any consequences on the computer, so you can say anything you want on the computer, bar none. There
You
is-
could be the
and-
Kaiser. You could be the Kaiser Sosa of the auction world, and I'm showing my age. So, yeah.
If nobody knows who Kaiser Soze is, I'm gonna go.
Nobody
ahead and
knows
not-
who Kaiser Sosa is. That's the deal. That was the point.
Like Andy Kaufman, I don't know anything. So, but we don't want to go too fast. We want to slow things down because we told you earlier, and we like to. If we're gonna tell you something, we like to try to do as much as we're able to when it comes to that. This thing was gonna last until 8:30, and we're fast talkers. Let me be real with you. We talk way too fast. I talk way too fast. I don't breathe. Steve is the Rev kind of right now. Like
I haven't
back
breathed
and
in
forth.
20 years.
Was it Evanescence says just breathe? Who was it?
All right,
Was
hey,
it-
calm it.
Oh yeah, my bad. Copyrights.
But you're wrong, luckily, for our sake.
Oh, Evanescence.
Connie Graham with a 45.
45. oh, she said. I feel like that. Okay, before the 45 was like okay. Watch this, and just like she ain't really typed out the money sign, the 4 and the 5, but like it was beautiful. So we have Connie Graham for 45 for the banner again. Like we said, 40% of the banner, and again contributions and ticket sales. Anything going from this point forward, a percentage of it is going towards the Musicians Fund, which again is to help with musicians that need some food at a gig, gas to a gig. Because again, sometimes venues aren't cool with that all the time. The accommodations are not always there, and we want to be able to get you to where you need to. Again, also, we don't talk about this insanely too much because we like to call businesses and talk to themselves. But you're able to sponsor the show through contributions. Then go ahead and contact us. We have a couple of our links as far as all this entertainment. Go to the link tree. That's the easiest way to be able to contact us. That goes straight to our website. It goes straight to our YouTube, our merch sites, or whatever. But obviously you want the website. So go to the website, and if you want to sponsor, just contact me, contact Steve, contact Jimbo, and we'll be able to. Yeah, we'll be able to hang out with you and talk to you, trying to figure out what works best for you as far as sponsorship goes. We have a cool different types of tiers and all that, so different ones get you different things. And if you just love music, right?
I like music.
Do you like music?
Yeah, it's okay.
His back was hurting earlier because he's got such a good taste in music.
Because he carries all that,
All that
taste
good
for
taste.
music.
I feel like I've seen
I
this
get
somewhere.
jokes.
You know, I wish I got jokes, man. I was one of those kids that like
It's definitely
was
not
like I wasn't sheltered, but everybody called me like sheltered. But so it's like, how do you tell people that you're not sheltered and then make it seem like you're not trying to be better than them?
You
Like,
say, "Hi,
I was
my-"
cool.
You say, hi, my name is Sergio.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, wow. The Rev teaching stuff, man. That's why he's called the Rev, man.
Should be
And
called TV.
I was called the Rev because like I paid $30.
he
It
paid
only-
$30 to be
It
the
only
Rev.
cost $30. $30.
So you
Church
can
is
marry
Subgenius. Praise Bob.
So we got we got $45 on the bid right now from Connie Graham, and it's $10 more or $15 more than Rev got his name for.
Yeah.
He's an ordained minister.
Yep.
And it's important to know, too, why we're where we are. We're at St. Mary's Infant Asylum.
Yep.
We gather at least 3 times a month.
Yep.
And we have a congregation of people that come together and towards a similar common goal. We're a church.
I'm telling you, there's churches all over Midtown, and I'm fixed to get in on that racket too, y'all.
This is racket like we're organized crime.
Organized,
Don't break
it's
his
organized,
kneecaps.
it's organized
Bronze
religion. You know,
We're gonna Bronson send you kids for Christmas.
What's
Let you
that?
sleep with the fishes, huh?
it's organized religion. It's like it's the same picture.
You gotta believe in Jesus.
So Jesus is actually like Two-Faced with like a half suit and half like a robe. He's like, "How do you get dressed in the morning, Jesus?" Well,
Very carefully.
very good. See, you're funnier than I am. That's why you should be up here. You should be interviewing the Rev as a secondary precaution. You know what? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you want to do another rap here? We'll be a good one this time.
Oh yeah. This one you're gonna be completely silent.
He's not even gonna give you nothing.
Yeah, just
I'm gonna be like Bruce Willis on Between Two Ferns.
Okay.
He's like, yes,
yes.
that's right. Mr. 80s, parties were good, they were clean. You know, Bruce Willis.
You know, I like Bruce Willis, but I don't really know how much we can talk about it. Is our names copyrighted?
I don't think
And
that
you can
works
say-
like
talk
that.
about
I think you
names
can
like
talk
that.
about them as long as you're not like slandering their name outright, like that kind of.
Can you say it happily though? Can you slander their name happily? Like,
Like Bruce
Like-
Willis.
That's touchy. That's touchy water, man.
Is it-
That's,
but is it like
I
higher?
pretend that I'm not a lawyer, okay? I'm just a
You know what?
lonely guy behind the camera right now.
Which is weird because you're Jewish and you're not a lawyer. It's crazy, but you're a camera guy.
But he's
entertainment.
He's entertainment.
Yeah, so you know what? You're doing exactly what you need to
Like
be.
I should be.
Dang, man.
I found my niche.
I'm really
Yeah.
glad you're not wandering, bro. I love you, man. This is good, man. I appreciate every one of y'all. Dude, we got people behind the camera. We got Joel, we got Chris, we got Aaron, we got Kayla. We got a couple new people. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Hello, people. If you were hanging out with us, they may be your live bidders. We don't know. I mean, would anybody yelling out money? Anybody hear that?
Money.
Oh, shit.
Bids at $45.
We always think of money moves.
Oh, so they're all always making money moves, just not moving money on this show. So that's that. We appreciate you hanging out with us though here in Headphones On. And again, if you can contribute to the show, not just through your bids, but also through the contributions on PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. And again, donate to your bands. Donate local. Go out to shows. There's not a lot of shows happening, but the shows that are happening, like downtown at Merriwidow, downtown at Brickyard, at Strick's Place in Fairhope. You got Top of the Bay is doing music full time now. Callahan's is going back into music full time. So, but contribute to however you get your musical needs. And we hope if we've been facilitating that and helping you get your craving in, we hope that you're able to contribute to the show. Again, portions of that go to the Musicians Fund. And
Woohoo!
yeah, man,
These guys and the bands that show up.
dude, yeah, man, everybody needs gas. Just
The food.
everybody does need food, but not
Well, I
like
mean, like-
food and gas at the same time, because that all converges into one really weird plethora of smells, and then it's a different type of gas. We're not.
Everybody wants to
made it
support
weird.
local art, but
Yeah.
they pay the artist is the thing. Like you have to pay the artist to support local art. Like they need food on the table like everybody else. Like,
And that's what it is. It's you don't want to say it's a job, because obviously most of what we do we love as musicians and as artists and performers. We do it for the audiences, but at the same token, you wouldn't ask your plumber to do something for free or exposure. You wouldn't ask your roof guy to do it for, hey, I got this leak in my roof. I mean, I might be ready for the coming of Jesus, but I really got to get this thing fixed. And like, you wouldn't ask your roofer to do that for free. So why would you ask a musician that's taken how many years have you been playing?
Jesus. I don't know. God. 15?
Enough for a big sigh.
Yeah, I had to put it all together.
it takes blood, sweat,
But
and tears.
it
to write
does.
a song.
It's
it takes blood, sweat, and tears to write a good song.
it's all about the emotion that gets put into it. I mean, you hear all these tragedies about musicians not living to certain ages because you had to put yourself in a mindset that honestly kind of brings you back to where some of the worst points in your life and some of the best points in your life. I mean, I'm not surprised sometimes that people won't last until 27th day. I mean, some of the things that people have written about, it's crazy. I mean, entertainment itself is just a release for people to feel as if they're not a part of the craziness in the world. It's a reprieve. It's a way for us to be able to, you know, feel like we're engaged in something more than ourselves. And that's just what we're doing, and that's why we're doing this for you. Not even just as people that are putting on a show, but just as musicians and music lovers. I mean, that's why we're here. That's why we do what we do. So, again, we appreciate you contributing to the show. Appreciate you supporting your local music and your local venues and bars. Again, like I said, we're going to be next Tuesday. We're going to be at the Brickyard with Mario Mina. We don't know if he's doing a full band yet or solo. We should probably know that, huh? It's probably something, yeah. Well, you know what? We're transparent here at All This Entertainment. We like to let you know what's happening as it's happening because with that being said, we're pretty excited. Here, where's some of my confetti? We
Pick up the confetti.
we as All This Entertainment, Foxy Records, Q Productions, and Red Sloth Studios and Hen House Productions, we have officially broken our last year's numbers from 90,000, and we are now over 150,000. Confetti, I mean, what? Who talks like that? Jeez, man. I shouldn't be saying these things. Why do you let me talk? See, he's the Rev right now. That's
Yeah, see, doing the same, giving you the same treatment.
he doesn't. I love. He's red now. He's the Red Rev. The Rev and.
Yes.
So he actually said earlier he does some interviews. He's actually the music editor for the Lanyap. If you haven't got a chance to check out the Lanyap, go ahead and do so. Log in and subscribe through Facebook, and also find it anywhere on your local businesses, the paper itself, and see what Steve has to say about the writing, about in his writing about the musicians that are going around. You just did a release for Lauren Murphy, right?
No, it's coming up.
It's coming up?
Maybe, yeah, her release is coming out May 15th, so it'll be next Wednesdays.
So who's the last couple of ones that you've done?
Man, why did you put me on the spot like that? I'd have to go up and look. I've written about so many people over the years. Actually, you know, we got rid of. Here's my goal. I mean, unless we have like a neck of Billy Strings, that's my last big one. So
Okay.
Big, yeah.
How is he? He's cool?
Yeah, it was great. It's always
Nice.
good.
I hear he likes to.
I talked to him, but only like hardly any people showed up at Soul Kitchen to see him. Kind of like that first Sturgill show. Not the one where everybody showed up, the one where like 4 or 5 people showed up. Think about it. But yeah, y'all need to get out and see bands that you don't know, or you're curious about.
And not just because
So,
somebody else
like-
sees them.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
just because it's somebody to go see, it's somebody new.
Just like everybody remembers the second Sturgill show at Moe's, where people were like, "Oh yeah, it's first time." No, that wasn't his first time. He actually came here like when he was like almost fresh out of the military, back from I think he was in Japan.
Where was
Police
that?
Station.
Who was it?
Moe's.
No, what year was that?
Long time ago.
Okay,
Long time ago. But right now we don't have music listings. We got rid of them at whenever the pandemic hit because there was nothing going on. And boy, I got a cross email from somebody the other day. Boy, my goodness, were we crossed that the music listings were not listed. I'm not naming names, but yeah.
I just like having it
They
like
know
the
who
point
they
where
are.
you just name the names and just like I'm not naming names, but let me just tell you these people.
Oh yeah, I'll let y'all read it. It was
Name's
something.
Tyler.
But also keep this in mind. Out of all the sections in Lanyap, the music section bills 0 ad money. 0 ad money. I mean, so it's not surprising that I have half the section that I used to. Now that's supposedly going to change in the fall because that's when we're kind of predicting that things are going to get back to normal. I mean, with Jazz Fest and Bonnaroo and all these festivals, people are going to have to tour. Nobody's just going to pick up and go straight somewhere. So, yeah, I hope.
Hope we've learned over the course of a year without anything happening to reach out to bands and venues and stuff like. I mean, I'm sure people are probably really worn out because I know that people are going to be doing big things in 2020. I mean, I know our band wasn't. Your band was doing a lot of like booking and like we're going to do a tour. Are we all going to do any touring or anything like in 2020?
Well, we're just going to try to finally bring out the album.
So
That's the main thing, is we're paying to get it mixed right now, paying out of our pocket to get it mixed, because this new album's something we believe in, and it's sounding really, really damn good the way Curry Weber's doing things. Great guy, Memphis boy. And Matt DeBico doing mastering. He's doing an amazing job. We just have to pay for it like one track at a time. But yeah, so you know, it's going to be something. And here's going to be a challenge too. Here's going to be a big challenge too. Is one thing all bands have complained about in the past is you know, venues promoting their shows. You know, that's been a problem in the past, and y'all got to get it. You're either going to have to start making Facebook events, because I mean, nobody emails me anything. It's very rare I get an email saying, hey, we got this show coming up. Not saying I get some, but not as many as I should be getting from venues and artists. But you know, I'm not getting anything from any venues. It's up to y'all to get the word out for right now. And I mean, there was a couple of shows in recent issues. Whenever I don't have a national touring act, I kind of do like 4 or 5, you know, band rundown or shows and stuff like that to kind of spread the love. But you know, out of all those, I have to go looking for them. And so yeah, either bands are gonna have to get back good at making their Facebook events. And what was kind of surprised, I was like, because the artists had and it was a great show. Not gonna name names. And the artist had their Facebook event posted, but the venue did not. And and whenever that happens, I have to sit there and debate. Okay, does the venue know this show's going on or what? Because I mean, crazier things have happened. I mean,
there's not a lot of communication.
In the early 2000s, James Brown was supposed to play on Water Street at a venue. Like I said, crazier things have happened as far as shows not happening or misinformation. So yeah.
What do you think that boils down to? I mean,
Everybody's just gonna. I mean, you just have to. It's. You know, I've told people 1,000 times that you can have an 8-hour-a-day job just promoting, booking shows, designing promo material, everything involved with behind the scenes with the band. You can make an 8-hour day, 5-7 day a week job out of it. And you know, it's just gonna take people with dedication. I mean, I guess. Get them posters in that venue. Don't you can't expect the venue to do anything. It's great when they do, and I do. You know, there's a couple of venues who throughout my tenure at Lanyap, they have been really good about saying, "Hey, we got this coming up." So yeah, everybody needs, and like I said, it's gonna be pretty cutthroat, which I think is good, because I mean, competition in the music scene, both with venues and bands, breeds growth, because everybody works harder. Everybody works harder to get people to their show.
I would say, just at the end of the day, man, believe in the worth that you're actually doing it, like, for a reason, not just because you're trying to just be on a stage or anything like that, but just because you enjoy doing it. Like, anything worth doing, anything that you're putting your effort into, you should be getting paid. Like, you shouldn't be doing things, you know, for free outside of a certain endeavor. You know, I mean, like, we're all pretty much doing this, you know, for free essentially as well. But we're growing. We've been working towards bigger, better jobs and live streaming shows, and we just did a festival. We did a classroom dedication. So a lot of these things, even though they seem free at the moment, I mean, we're looking to be able to start generating income, so these bands and the production teams get paid what they deserve, and because they're worth it, not because somebody says, hey, I'm going to pay you just $100 right now. Like, no, I'm gonna, you know, you have $75 musicians and you have $500 musicians, and somewhere along the line in this area, it's kind of misconstrued that you can pay everybody the same amount because they can't do anything about it. And that's kind of crazy. It's ridiculous, but that goes back to, again, if you're not promoting, if you're not pushing your band, yourself, or what it is that you're doing, then really you shouldn't expect anybody else to do it because you're not doing it. I mean, effort is a direct result of interest. So if you're interested in doing it and you want to make it happen, then put the effort into it and make it happen. There's no reason that you can't make it happen just because if you're doing something, just do it. Stay in your lane. Don't interfere with other people. Don't hurt yourself or hurt anybody else, and make the dream go forth.
I just do what my great grandmother Pelagia say: if you want it, you got to get it yourself.
Yeah.
And that's with everything in life.
But and the beautiful thing is though is that even though we're going for it ourselves, the team itself. I mean, I couldn't do this by myself. Steve couldn't do it by himself. Chris couldn't. Like, it's all a team. It's all a community of people. It goes back to people helping people is a beautiful thing, you know. And we want to see everybody here, not just put forth their experiences and what they've been doing for a long time, but also to get them paid in what they're doing. You know, people want to do what they love for a living, and you don't work a day in your life as long as you're doing what you love. And people love entertainment, and you can support live entertainment here. You pay for streaming services, Hulu, Netflix, and all that stuff. That's cool. That's all awesome. You know, fantastic. I love myself a good show. I've been watching Modern Family, you know, but you can just as well be a part of a streaming service, streaming in your area that supports local, supports businesses, artists, performers, musicians, and the like. And we're getting to a cool spot where we might be talking about transitioning Headphones On to a 501c3, which is a big step for us, mainly because we don't know what that would bring. We're still looking into all of that, still researching everything. But as far as what we've been doing with the community and just diving into getting businesses and performers seen throughout, not even just their zip code, but throughout the United States and all of that, we can really give a charitable contribution to that. And we think through Headphones On, since we aren't really a money-making source,
Yeah.
we can continue doing what we're doing as a nonprofit. And so I'm excited just because I enjoy seeing everybody do what they do, and people smiling, people loving the fact that they're doing what they're doing, playing music, mixing the audio, doing the visuals, operating a camera, getting in there in the nitty gritty, like seeing the perfect camera angles. Everybody knows that that's the perfect thing right there. Get your thirds, make it happen. But we're glad that we can be able to do this, and we hope you've been enjoying yourself. I know that was the doorbell thing.
No, that's my doorbell.
Oh yeah, your doorbell thing's going off. Man,
Who's
the
there?
intimate moment is now.
Who's there?
I don't know. Let's see.
Who's at your
My
house?
wife going to smoke a cigarette.
Tell her to get back inside and get to work.
Yeah.
He's stupid.
Tell her to get back in the kitchen and make you a pie.
Y'all like having me operate cameras? Because I might not be alive next
Dude, his
Tuesday.
wife's the coolest, man. Dude,
Yeah.
she makes us dinner whenever we write and stuff, like on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you ever want to come out and hang out, Carrie makes some bomb food.
Oh, yeah.
So well, last night we had wings
Yeah.
and these weird teriyaki chicken bites.
Chicken bites?
We got chicken bites.
Think about it.
All right. So, anyways, we're getting back to it. So the bid right now is $45. Continue. Dude, they say stuff.
So-
Apparently, they say stuff.
Yeah,
So
Hank 3's got that album where it's auctioneers to thrash metal or doom metal, death metal.
And that's actually really good.
Yeah, it's crazy sounding. It's like you're on drugs.
I'll have to listen to it.
Rap beats.
Yeah.
Auctioneers to rap beats.
Yeah, it's pretty intense.
The way you said that, the enthusiasm went down. So I was like, "That's cool, dude."
I'm thinking Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, that's
Whenever I
pretty much
think
what it
that.
sounds like at that point.
That's cool. Well, all right. So we're gonna get into the last bit of snippets for the evening. It's about 8:30. Keep those bids rolling in. Connie Graham, Mama Graham, you're at $45 right now. We hope you're still hanging out with us.
How about you, Madison Bolt? Thought you gonna clap back?
Madison apparently is not living anymore in this YouTube video, so we're sad about that. We hope she's okay. She might have fell asleep because she said she woke up for this. She's like sleeping, typing on the computer, just like I got.
Where are you, Madison Bolt?
Let me tell you something. You think Madison's sleeping right now? You gotta.
Clap back!
I
Clap back! How about that, Connie Graham?
That's my girl.
Where you at, Connie Graham. That's $50.
Okay, so Michael Bolt, $50.
Oh, that's my.
That's
Daddy.
Daddy's
Daddy
getting
won't come in
involved.
now.
He said,
Nobody's gonna talk about boy, daughter.
you ain't gonna do this. As he angrily, she just angrily.
Do I see a battle happening between Ross's mom and Madison's dad, like a collision, a battle?
I don't know, man.
If they do, we need to head over where it is
We
and
need
get
to
it
go- no,
streaming.
we need to hit
But
overtime
you
on
have to
this.
realize-
8:30 doesn't need to be the
You have to realize their
Okay,
parents.
Their
Their parents, so they would make their kids fight. So Ross on the bass and Madison on the vocals.
Oh.
So like it'd be like Scott Pilgrim style, like boom, 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 boom,
That
boom,
would
boom,
actually-
boom,
I
and then
can
she's like,
see that.
ah,
I
you
can
know,
see
like
that,
it's just
I think anybody in Mobile would really.
That's right, Clue Slim. That's how we roll it in Mobile in the Azalea City on a Tuesday, rainy Tuesday night. That's how we roll.
at least the moon's not full. That's
Yeah.
really kind of the takeaway from this. Because if the moon was full
And it was raining.
and it was raining,
Bad things.
bro. I mean, also like I don't know if you don't know this obviously because we're telling you this. Can I tell this story, Joel? Is that cool? So Joel almost got into a wreck because he had a pebble inside of his throttle system in his car, in his motorcycle, his crotch rocket, his lovely the
almost-
vroom vroom thing.
I was almost brotherless tonight.
It was crazy. Like all these things happened. Obviously, we're obviously really glad that nothing happened to you. Like we were very ecstatic when he told us the story, but he was like joking about it. So you're like, can I laugh? Am I allowed to do this? Is that something that
See,
I'm
as
allowed
his brother, I laugh anyway, just in case. I mean, like, I don't have to worry about the repercussions if I laughed at the wrong thing or
Well,
anything.
here's the thing. I was telling you the story face to face, so it was no longer a concern.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's another.
He's moved past it. He's gone zen and woosad the
I'm
moment.
sure he was moving past that asphalt at a high rate of speed.
Oh man, I thought that was it.
So right now, as of right now, the bid tonight is at $50, and that's Michael Bolt.
Woo!
Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Anybody that wants to continue bidding can continue going through as we watch these next series of videos.
Connie Graham's like at home, like thinking everything's all fine. She gonna have that new banner, fixing dinner,
This is like
hanging
eBay.
out,
Nah, no, I don't think so.
and then all of a sudden it's gonna be like, oh,
I picture her as like one of those last minute bidders. Like she's just,
oh, she gonna snipe.
Yeah, I think she's a sniper. I think she's a sniper.
Like the last like 20 seconds.
4,
Sniper.
3,
I'll be
2.
like, yeah, like Mr. Rogers style sniper.
Mr. Rogers style sniping. Dude.
Sniper.
Alright, so the next couple of videos that we have for you is you might recognize they're actually veterans from
Who are we talking about?
the beginning. Eric Erdman and Johnny Hayes and also
Sure.
Pop Ross.
Possibly.
So I'm really excited. I for one am really excited that we got Pawpaws on here because the first time I saw them was at 1065, and dude, they get a really clean, consistent sound. And I'm very happy for those boys because it's not impossible to sound like the album, but when the album is kind of overproduced when you see them live, but when you hear the band live and they're like, oh, they can actually reproduce what they're doing on the album. That's awesome. And I got to give it to them. They sound like their album, and that's great. They got the solos down, they got the vocals down, the harmonies are solid. So
People think they're righteous dudes.
They are pretty righteous.
hey man, I mean it's almost as good as like if they were doing the Truffle Shuffle.
I mean, I enjoyed
But,
it
like,
in the videos. That was cool.
It's like
You gonna do the truffle shuffle?
no, I'm not gonna do the Truffle
Please
Shuffle.
do the truffle
No, I'm-
shuffle. Yes.
Oh man, I'll do like the Huffle Puffle. I'm gonna be the puff, like the puff ball or something like that. Like I look like a bee, bro. Like black and yellow. I'm like a bad
Black and
song.
yellow, black and yellow.
That is
That one?
that is the one I'm thinking about. I think
Wiz Khalifa, where did you go?
I heard it differently in my head. So, anyways, next we have Eric Erdman, Pawpaws Medicine Cabinet, and Johnny Hayes. Eric Erdman, you might recognize. Steve probably has more stories about Eric than I do, but he's cool. He's a cool dude. We hung out with him for a little while at Jimbo's place whenever we were filming his promo. Solid dude, fun guy. He sent us a video that we'll be promoting as well throughout the weeks and such. And then Pawpaws, we just told you about them. They sound like the album. Go to Spotify. Find these people. Eric Erdman, Pawpaws Medicine Cabinet, Johnny Hayes, Paid to Pretend. Walking Iris doesn't have anything on there yet, but they will. They need somebody to record them. So call Red Slot Studios and you know, get in with us. We have the ability to be able to make you sound great. Contact us on Headphones On, and enjoy these next videos. Continue bidding, and we'll be right back after these messages.
I didn't know you were supposed to.
Let's get the over with so we can get back together. I thought we said we would leave that leaving alone. While you're packing up your bags when you know going don't mean gone. We said for better or worse, can we hurry and get past the hurt and on to the better? Let's get the over with so we can get back together. We know this off and on is gonna end up on. Why are we always making up take so long? Yeah, it goes on and on. Why are we letting the forgiving and forgetting take forever? Let's get the over with so we can get back. Get the over with so we can get back. Let's get the over with so we can get back together.
Shake, what's that smell? Burning on rubber like a jumping bell. I never felt so clean, riding dirty, going 30 over county miners on my tail. We're gonna dip, we're gonna duck, we're gonna push our fucking luck. No messing around, no slowing down, put the rubber down to the ground. We're gonna hop in the hoopty and ride. We gonna leave all our troubles behind. Ain't got nothing love on my mind when we're hot in the hoopty and march again.
Ooh, lately, girl, I've been sinking way down deep in the dirt. She left without cleaning, and the vacuum belongs to her. So take what you want, baby, grab what you can. Yeah, you can fill your trunk with all of my junk. I really don't give a damn, babe. We had a good run, we're coming undone. Honey, you can have what you find. You can turn my house inside out, but leave my records behind. Yeah. Oh, leave my records behind. Ooh, Lord. baby, please don't leave with my box of melodies. I want my Stones and my Otis Blue. Honey, please don't go with my funky rock and roll. I hear that radio has the perfect songs for you. So take what you want, baby, grab what you can. Woo, you can fill your trunk, oh, with all of my junk. I really don't give a damn, baby, had a good run. We're coming undone. Honey, you can have what you find. Woo! You can turn my house inside out, but leave my records behind. Leave my records behind, baby. Ooh, leave my records behind, mama. Ooh, get your sticky fingers off my sticky fingers. Ooh, now leave my records behind. Don't touch them.
Hey, like we just said on the chat, we are minutes until the end, and which means that this is the final speed round. So
Give us your dollars.
get your 5, get your 1, and get your 5 and 2 ready, because take the next 10 minutes and don't do $51, $52. I want to see it. I want to see it. I don't know how to count. 54 comes next. 55. A.
100.
B.
For the third power.
Do what you got to do to support and get local music history. This is local
Never
music
again
history.
will you have a chance at this.
Well, except for next quarter.
Well, I mean, this
Yeah.
particular one.
This exact one.
You don't have to be specific.
They did not force these signatures, and if
Most of them. Just playing. They're all legit
the
signatures.
only ones that we forge are the ones you cannot see.
Forgery's an art.
So if you
This
buy
is
it,
art.
black
So
put it in
contribute
a black
to-
light, there might be a
contribute to
surprise
Local
for you.
arts and forgery, right?
So you know what? If something ends up being forged, it was artistic, and we were all making sure that we're cultivating all forms of arts and supporting it all. So we did forge somebody. Yes, thank you very much for that. We appreciate you. We got to have people come in clutch, because this is a live show, and sometimes we're not professionals here. We try to act like we know what we're doing, but you know what? At the end of the day, we don't know anything. So you know what? But the point of knowing something is knowing you know nothing. That's the beginning of knowledge. That's what Socrates said. And,
Socratic
Get the
method.
curl going.
Socrates, yeah.
As far as for me, I know nothing at all.
And I say that
Yes.
all the time, except people really believe me, and then they don't give me the time of day. Oh, so sad, so sad. So 5. Anybody have like $5 more that we want to donate? There's $50 right now. Michael Bolt, it's 50.
$3 more?
Get to 100, I'll play a song.
$2 more?
What
One
she
more?
said.
50 cents?
It's
Get
50.
to 100, I'll play a song.
I'm just kidding. I'll do
50, 51.
Okay. Hey, it was worth asking.
You know what's crazy is that that I'm talking to you right now. We're talking together.
We're talking.
And
Yes.
and on the chat, you're not alone.
No, people know who I am around here, though, so don't say what I'm.
Alright.
But
Who didn't turn their phone off for this? Like,
I think it would be Sergio here.
go figure.
You know, I actually told everybody to put their stuff on silent, but
And didn't do it.
But no, it was full circle, because remember we were talking about sometimes you're in the direct line of sight and you don't actually pay attention, even though you're telling everybody else to do so.
Excuse.
It is an excuse,
Okay.
completely,
Alright.
wholeheartedly, 100%, 110% actually.
Okay.
But
Excuses all day long.
but see, I'm good at saying to do something, but sometimes we gotta listen to our own selves, you know, and that I was not doing. So I apologize
to
to
keep her.
everybody.
He does need a keeper.
I don't. No, I don't. But let me just tell you, if there is any type of sugar mama or anything like that,
Sergio needs a sugar mama.
we are creative. We can get creative, like we did. You saw this whole show. It's fantastic.
Yes.
Put on by all this entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah, that's the website right there. Hey,
That's what I thought too.
so this is not a Barbie shirt. This is Paradise. We got 2 tickets. No, we don't.
He just wishes it was a Barbie shirt.
I do
That's
wish it was
exactly
a Barbie shirt. I wish it was a Ken. I wish Ken was all over it, naked, with Barbie on it.
Just
but like
naked
he,
Ken dolls all
but he's
over
not,
you.
but he's not naked. He's obviously flat. He looks like
Well, I mean,
a
if it's a
seraphim
naked
in
Ken doll,
the.
it's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Is
there.
there
It's like Dogma.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
Technically offensive.
Hey,
What?
and we
No,
have
I don't
Silent
know.
Bob over here.
I don't. It's
Don't
it's
mind.
it's
Not so silent.
non-binary.
The not so silent.
Right.
That's right.
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
They, them, thou, thine, thouest,
Thus.
thus. Yes. Cool. Well, so tonight
Another
we
guy.
appreciate y'all hanging out with us on Headphones On, the newest episode. Oh, shysta. That wasn't a save at all. We got a bid for 60. Did Madison just outbid her dad?
I think this just happened. She's like, no,
Hey,
daddy, no.
no, daddy, you will not fight my
Nah.
battles.
I don't want to stare at it.
$100 we got a live performance. $100.
$100 we have a live performance. Who are you
From who?
performing live?
Me.
Oh God.
$100 and we'll have a live performance.
Who's got $100?
So let's get it there.
One song or half a song.
An original song.
An original song.
I can play Bob Dylan. I can do a Dylan Grunge.
No, do an original music. This
I'll
is
do
an original show.
music, yeah.
So
$100.
somebody-
$100 and you get some live music tonight.
somebody we've never heard has offered to play
Really
you
well
some
done around
music.
here.
I've never.
Really well done. Remember the pop march they were supposed to have like 3 or 4 years ago?
I hope you know how low
I've heard that.
our
That was
fans
me.
are. Like they
Oh,
might
I'm the
just drop
founder of
100 just to see this happen.
Yeah.
I would drop
We have
100.
some really loyal fans.
I would drop 100, but like, see,
I'm
just
just saying.
saying.
The pop march.
If they're watching tonight, somebody might be in trouble.
That's
Come on.
a selling point for sure.
dude,
That's
I mean,
selling point.
$100, you get to see some local and hear some local and be local. You can do everything. Hear, be, do, thy. Dude,
Thus.
this is great. So $100, and we'll keep that. It's 42 right now. 8
What do you?
in the beginning. So which means that in 3 minutes, at the top of 45 or bottom, depending on where you're counting.
Apple, heaven, all that.
You know, pick which one you want.
It's all perspective.
Yeah.
Depends on if water or vodka.
If y'all donate, if y'all contribute $100, why do we sound like NPR? You get the banner and a song you've never heard before. Who
So,
doesn't want to hear a song you've never heard before?
From a local artist.
From a local artist.
$100
Let me-
song,
I think that
local
was
artist
the point.
singing.
Let's be real with each other for a second, okay? Sometimes we don't know we know we want something until we want it and it's right in front of us. And you don't know that this song you might hear might be the song that might change your life. And it might be the song that makes you feel as if that nothing in this world can get you because you are flying high. There's no such thing as the ground. The clouds are beautiful. The sun is bright. There's no such thing as
There's
Icarus.
duality in that.
It's but see the beautiful thing about it is that you won't know that unless you donate, contribute $100. Do you want to know that?
I mean, we kind of want to see it.
Yeah,
$100
definitely.
you gotta
I
live
want to
the
see
song.
her play.
I'm not gonna lie, like after the show, will you play it for us anyways? Because
I
we've
will,
already
yeah.
dogged it up
Right.
so much.
But
Like,
it's either gonna be private
see-
or public.
see
like,
that's the thing.
No, you guys want it
You-
public. You,
you
want to
wanna-
get us to that $100.
You do, and but if you don't, you can always come onto the show when we start having people out, and you can see these exclusive things that only people that are here at the show can see.
I'll let you
I
guys
was in-
record it. I'll let you guys record it, and then you can like put it out later on. But $100 we'll do it live.
$100. Y'all hear that? $100. What was your name?
My name's Liz.
Liz is gonna play us a song. $100.
Heck yeah.
It's an original song. What's it about?
It's about
That's
reality. It's about reality.
Reality. So
Yes.
we're gonna sing about the life lessons of Albert Einstein.
Basically.
And I mean that's important. I mean time is relative. It doesn't matter unless it matters until you're trying to get somewhere. So I mean,
It does matter when we're trying to count down this.
exactly
thing.
because we're like half a minute out, and we're going to be at the bottom or the top of 45. We don't really know 8, of course, but.
30
We see
seconds for
$60.
for 30
$60.
seconds.
Madison Bolt. Madison, thank you.
$30
You are
for
so
60
good.
seconds.
Appreciate you
Madison,
hanging out
you're
with us.
awesome.
Sniper's coming through. 30 seconds.
Dude, 30
Sniper's
seconds.
coming
All
in.
right, so
Mrs. Rogers.
well, we're gonna start a countdown from 10 seconds. Don't misconstrue it for the countdown for the new year because we'd be really screwed if that was the thing. But we would have wanted that last year. That's probably the biggest. Like
What?
you just skipping it last year, like countdown and then be like 2020's over. But no,
Hey,
the
we
year
counted
lasted
down
the whole
big this past year at 2020. Going into 2021
Dude,
with
we-
Farewell Fest.
Dude,
We partied down. New Year's was a blast.
the only
We did
festival for
2021
New
was
Year's
canceled.
Eve
2020
was thrown by us and Strix in Fairhope, which will be at Strix in June. So,
It was a blast.
dude, they care. They care about
Yes.
live music. Yeah, man. Let's give
Strix is
everybody a
always
hand.
supporting live music. The
Yeah,
owners there are
definitely.
amazing.
Dude, honestly, like over the past year since they've taken over, like they've got new management and everything, dude, they have really, really like stepped up their game as far as how it sounds in the room, how they're engaging just their musicians and just treating people with respect. Honestly, like a venue should. They
Oh, yeah.
respect the people that are there, and that's really what we've been talking about this whole time.
Oh yeah, we had Farewell Fest there. Then we're hopefully gonna have we have a live showing there coming up.
Yes.
And, I mean, they're doing music 4 nights a week, anyways. They're hardcore
So
supporting
what?
live music.
That's Wednesday night. That's Friday, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon, right?
Yes.
And there's Tuesday night karaoke, right now.
yeah, you have karaoke on Tuesdays.
So
yeah.
karaoke's on Tuesday, which means we're going to be taking over the karaoke in June on Tuesday, which means we're not going to be singing karaoke. Obviously, you don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me sing.
You do want to hear him
It's-
sing.
it's actually really
Check out the
cool.
Satin
So-
Dogs. He is
so-
amazing.
Karaoke
But-
after the show.
Yeah, after the show. So come by if you want to sing, but come by and just support local music and then be a part of the scene. I mean, that's the scene. Everybody's seeing
Yeah,
things.
sing. We're
Sing,
getting it figured out there.
scenes.
Singing and singing.
All
We'll
right.
figure out what you're trying to say.
We have 45 seconds, guys, and then the show is over.
Sniper time.
Right now, right now, $100.
In there.
Right now, the bid is $60 at
Get
Madison.
your ghillie suits. Sniper
The
time.
ghillie suits.
Yeah, sniper time.
So Madison, you're the winner right so far.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna beat Madison? $51, $61. My bad.
61.
Don't go backwards.
$100
What are you doing?
live show.
$100 for a live show. $61. You know what? $60.25. You know what? Scratch that. No change. $62. You may ask why I skipped the one because nobody likes odd numbers,
Yeah, come
No.
except for the people that like odd numbers.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about them right
That's
now.
the same people that
Or
are
no, $69 and I'll do it.
$69. and she'll go ahead and do it.
60.
The perfect price.
All right.
Nice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the timer has counted down, so we're just gonna count down ourselves because we can do that.
It's like New Year's.
So, all right, everybody, 10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5, 4. Sniper time. 3, 2,
1.
Pow pow.
Happy New Year, everybody. Madison Bolt, you are the winner. Madison topped her own bid at $62.
She's a sniper. She sniped herself.
Stop sniping yourselves.
I mean, that is a special level of sniper,
All right.
man. That's
All right,
We love you,
$62. Thank you very
Madison.
much, Madison, and thank you everybody that had a chance to tune in. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Next week we have Mario Mina. Check
Live
out
at the Brickyard. Come see us
Live,
in person.
yes.
See what they do. Watch these guys work.
Dolphin Street, right? Dolphin Street.
Yes, Dolphin Street.
Downtown Mobile, Alabama. Not mobile, not mobile. Mobile. And we also have a sister city, which is cool. We're gonna get in contact with our sister city and get some cool culture around here. You know what I'm saying? So we got some big things on the horizon. So stay tuned in the coming weeks. Tune in with us next week. We're gonna be on Facebook. All right, no YouTube this time, but we'll exclusive things on YouTube all the time. So subscribe. Let us know what you like, who you like the most. We might have them back on the show. We might have a big show with a couple different artists. Who knows?
Or maybe we won't.
Or maybe we will
I'm just
not.
kidding. We're
I
definitely.
mean, that
We
would be
might. I
kind
don't
of
know.
awesome to
Now
have
you just
kind
threw
of
it
like
through a
this.
loop. I don't know.
Yeah.
That would be kind of awesome to have a couple of bigger artists who've been on it and do like a singer-songwriter session.
Yeah, like they
Like
all write a
3 or
song
4
together or something.
There's
Just
actually
like
even
that,
a
playing
better
back
idea.
and forth.
If
And
anybody has ideas of things they might want to see as far as that goes.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
always
know.
let us know. Shoot your ideas. Put
And-
them in the comments. Shoot Sergio a message. Facebook pages, whatever.
Yeah.
And
We
that's
listen
the
even
beautiful thing.
Shooting these
If it
guys.
gets enough votes from people like all of us, then we will do it. Like that's
and
the
if
thing.
we
like-
do it, they can come view it live.
Exactly. I mean, we have ways to be able to engage all the audiences, and we just want to keep on giving it back to you. And that's really it. And so tune in next week. We'll see y'all next time. Appreciate you, Madison. We appreciate y'all, our bidders.
Thank
And
y'all.
again, This is Headphones On. I'm Sergio. This
I'm
is
Kayla.
Kayla.
I'm Aaron.
Aaron's back there. Joel. Chris.
It's Liz.
Liz back there.
Steve is hiding somewhere.
Steve is there. He's
around.
He's
You got
there.
Jimbo over there behind
Jimbo.
the scenes.
We're there, but we're not there. We haven't arrived, but we're going to be somewhere. We guarantee that. So, thank you very much for tuning in with us here on Headphones On tonight. Good night.